Hi everybody, it's me, the fabulous Leo Brown, and I'm on here with a story time video. And what I want to talk about is my weight loss journey. Um, First of all, before I begin, I hope all of you are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I'm looking at the clock because I know sometimes I'll do my videos like I'll think it's like the same day, but it's actually the a different day. But I hope you guys are having a great Monday. I hope that wherever you are, you're safe, you're happy, you're healthy, and most of all, you're loved. That's my hope for all of you. And I thank you so much for watching, for subscribing. If you haven't, click the button, subscribe to my channel. I thank you guys so much. I know I don't come on as often, but I definitely am going to try to be as consistent as I possibly can. Okay, so let me get into it. So I want to talk about my weight loss journey. I'm at the beginning. I've been on my weight loss journey thus far for 67 days. And I know that maybe to some that's not really a lot. That's not exactly 3 days. That's not exactly a year. You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, it's only 2 months. Two and a, two, yeah, 2 months and some change. But for me, it's a big deal, and I'm going to tell you why. Because one, I've always struggled with my weight. I've always struggled with my size. I know you guys can't tell, but I'm really short. I'm only 5'1", and currently I think I weigh like one not no, like I think I'm in the like 90s. I'm in like the 190 area, somewhere in there. And when I first started my weight loss journey, I started my weight loss journey August 16th. And when I first started, I weighed 225 pounds. Now, for someone of my height, like I said, which is 5'1", that's a lot of weight. And the thing of it is, a lot of my weight is carried in my lower body. A lot of my weight is in my thighs, it's in my hips, and it's in my butt. I mean, just thickums, okay? And a lot of my weight is in my stomach, too. My stomach and my torso area. And I will admit, I am not where I want to be at all. At all. I mean, my goal is to weigh 170. That's my goal. Um, I don't really have I want to fit into you know, um, a size 28 jean. I don't have that kind of thing. I mean, really and truly, my ideal weight would be 170. But do I have a specific goal in mind? Not really. I just want to be healthy. I really don't. Um, but I can tell you the best things about this thus far. And that is I've lost one pant size. I can now wear my original pants. I used to wear size 38, and I still wear them. I'm actually wearing them now, but they're so loose to where when I wear them, they actually come down. They sag to the point to where I don't even have to unbutton them to take them off. That's how loose they've gotten. Um, and my original waist is a 36. So I've always been kind of in the middle. I've never been a thin person. I never will be a thin person. I don't come from thin people. I don't. And I have to be so short, I have a football player kind of build. I'm built a lot like Derek J, just without the tight ass clothes. But that's a whole nother show. We don't talk about that. That's a whole nother show. But but I'm built like that. And thus far, I will admit that, in the beginning of me doing this, it wasn't hard, but it was different. And the reason why it was different was because I had gotten used to eating Chinese food every weekend. I had gotten used to eating 4,000 calories a day just by myself. I gotten used to eating, and I'm not exaggerating, because I mean, I can eat a lot. I had never gotten used to eating Thai meals. Um, I wasn't a big fan of gyms, going to the gym and working out, and I wasn't a big fan of that. What? You know what I mean? My idea of a workout was a couch, a TV, and a remote, but excuse me, now I work out, not every day. I don't. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't, because I'm definitely not a gym rat. But I work out at least 3 days a week. And I will admit, I love doing it. Like this weekend, I didn't do No, I worked out the prior week, but this weekend was my brothers and I. We had an annual Halloween party, and this weekend I allowed myself to cheat, and I hadn't done that, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna cheat, and I really didn't do as bad as I thought I was going to do, which was great, and uh, the next day I wanted to go back into the gym, like because we had our party on Saturday. And the next day, Sunday, I was like, I want to go back into the gym, but unfortunately, my gym clothes weren't clean. So I was like, well, I'll wash them and, get back into it on Monday. Did it today, felt fantastic. And I was like, wow, I miss this. I miss going to the gym. I miss sweating. I miss detoxifying and tightening my body and looking better and feeling better in my clothes. I miss that. So I made it for me not an option, but a priority. And also because I have a disability, I have CP. If you don't know about that, you can look at my other videos. I'll leave them down below for you to look at. But with me having CP, if I gain a great deal of weight, it's harder for me to move around because I am dragging one leg with the other. And one leg is longer than the other. My right is longer than my left. So when I'm walking, it's like this. It's like kind of like a teeter-totter sort of. It's not as dramatic as I'm making it out to be. But, it's like that. You have to, so if I gain a great deal of weight, it really affects me. So for me, 10 pounds is like 100 pounds to someone else. But I've always been, I've always struggled with it. But now, I wouldn't say I have a handle on it, but I'm getting better. Because I think you never really get a handle, but you learn how to manage it. And I'm open to cheat days. I'm open to me working out, and then for a good 2 weeks, and then maybe during the third week, I pick a day where I just eat what I want. But I've been watching my portions. I've counted my calories, which I would never do. If somebody had came to me and said, well, you need to do this and do that and you'll lose weight, I would have never done it. And I will admit the one thing, and this is going to sound so funny to y'all, but the one thing that has helped me so far lose this weight is Slim Fast. I know it may sound really stupid, but it's true. I started my lifestyle change August 16th. And I was like, well, what do I want to do that's easy and quick? Because I was like, the first thing I need to do, I need to change my eating habits. So I went to the local Walmart here in town and I bought a bunch of the Slim Fast shakes. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And at first, I was like, oh, God, this is actually getting kind of boring. And I was like, no, you're going to stick to this. So what I did was I bought the powder versions and I would do my mix-ins. So I'll add like peanut butter, of course, watching my measurements. I'll add a banana. I'll add things like that. And it was great. And I've been doing it thus far, and that's really working for me, along with drinking plenty of water. The only downside to the whole water thing is I have to pee all the time. But other than that, it's been fantastic. It really has. And, I don't have cravings really. I really don't. It's rare I crave something now. I don't know. I just feel so much better. And I don't know what compelled me to make this video. I don't know why I'm actually coming on here and talking about it. But maybe it'll help somebody. Because, let's be real. As men, and I think especially as gay men, the first thing we see is a visual. And as a person, I'm going to say this, even if I lost 30 pounds, I still would be a thick dude. Because according to the body mass index, I'm supposed to weigh 104 pounds. That's not going to happen. So I'm going to say this to all the people. Don't listen to the body mass index. Listen to your clothes. Listen to your energy. Don't weigh yourself. Like, I've only weighed myself maybe once. And that's it. Because because really, when you get on a scale, all you're doing is looking at the gravitational pull. That's it. So listen to your energy levels. Listen to, the way your body feels, the way your clothes fit, things like that. Look at that. Don't look at the number, because the number doesn't really mean anything. And it's all about how you carry your weight. I carry most of my weight in my legs, my lower body. So, my legs and my butt, which I kind of like that. I like having my booty, honey. But, thus far I've enjoyed it, and I'm giving myself, leeway. I'm human. There are times I want to go out and I'll eat what I want. And the one thing I'm learning not to do is to not become neurotic about it. That's been hard because I'm trying to be mindful of every single thing I put in my mouth. And I'm like, okay, there are days where it's just not gonna happen. There are days where you're like, fuck it. You're gonna want fried chicken and cornbread. That doesn't mean that you're gonna be a fat pig by you eating that fried chicken. Now, if you do it every day, that's a different story. But you're not doing that. So I do give myself a little bit of wiggle room because I'm human. I'm not perfect. And I will say this. There's a YouTuber on here. Her name is Nina. And I think her YouTube is Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. And she lost 108 pounds. And she's kept it off for 6 years. And this is my message to her. If you ever watch this video, Nina, I have to tell you, you have, and you probably hear it every day, but you've inspired me so much. Because when I first started doing this, I would watch her. I would just watch her videos and listen to her talk and go, wow, okay, she did it. I can do it. And then there was one video in particular that she made. It was called "My Skinny Isn't Your Skinny," and it made me realize, it's like, well, wait a minute, I'm never going to be bone thin even if I lose 30 pounds because I don't have a small bone structure. And I'm like, okay, and it made me feel more comfortable with it because I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds, I'm gonna be really lean. Not gonna happen. I'm built like a football player. It's just not gonna happen. But seeing her channel really inspired me. The one thing that I'm using that has helped me so much with this is the MyFitnessPal app. I encourage anybody who's trying to do a weight loss journey, a starting one, use that. Like the FitnessPal apps are awesome. I would also recommend different workouts for different days. You don't have to work out every day, but at least 3 days a week. Do a mix of both cardio and weightlifting because that really does help. At one point, and this was many years ago, I did just a purely strength training program. And though I lost weight, I looked bigger because I had more muscle on me than uh, I had more muscle than anything. And I looked bulky. And I was like, well, I don't want to do that. But now I do a mix of weights and cardio. Excuse me. And do things different. Like one thing that I do is I go walking. Like sometimes for cardiovascular work, I walk. Um, then there may be a day where I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to walk today. I want to get on the treadmill. And I rock the treadmill. When I first started doing the treadmill, I couldn't even do a minute. I would just be just out. But now I can do 15 minutes. Just like it's nothing. And also challenge yourself. Go a minute longer. Do 2 extra minutes. Instead of 15, do 17. Instead of 20, do 21. And it doesn't have to be these quick, things. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's going to take time. That is if you're going through a weight loss journey. That's what you want to do. And even if you want to gain weight, it's the same thing. It's a journey. It takes time. But that's what I really wanted to come on here and share, that, my weight loss journey so far because, I'm just starting. This is brand new to me. And I won't lie that, I still see the fat boy, really. I can tell I've lost weight. I can tell by my chest. I no longer have what they call man boobs, by my pectorals. I don't have that big barrel chest, no. But, I don't have man boobs anymore. I don't necessarily have a six pack, but I have a flatter stomach. My shirts fit looser on me now. They're not as tight. My pants are looser now. Even my 36 jeans are actually getting kind of loose. My butt's higher than it used to be. It's not droopy. I don't have what they call dad ass anymore, which is wonderful. So that's slowly going away. But at the same time, I still see somebody who's fat. So it's not only just a physical thing, it's a mental thing too. And the one thing I would also recommend for a lot of people, if you're pursuing a weight loss or a weight gain journey too, because there are such things as weight gain journeys. If you're doing it, the one thing I would recommend is meditation. You have to get your mind right too. Meditation, spirituality, that's important. Journaling, about your cravings and not just about food, but about life in general. Those things help. Believe it or not, they help a lot. Because when I first started doing this, I started journaling. And I noticed that from the first 30 days until now, how much my attitude has changed, and how I look at things. And, even when I go out and say if I slip up and I make a mistake, I get right back on it. If you make a mistake and you slip up, it's okay. Just don't stick to that mistake, that slip up. Everybody does it. Even the most chiseled people fuck up and have a thing of ice cream in one sitting one day. It happens to everybody. But you have to say, you know what? I did it, and now I have to prove to myself that I'm doing this for me. And that's one thing that I will say too. When I first started doing this, the first thing that popped in my head was, who are you doing this for? And I had to battle with myself mentally and say, I'm not doing this for anybody but me. I'm not doing this for a man. I'm not doing this for approval from friends. I can even talk about my friends. In that sense, I'm doing this for me because in the end, it's not about being a certain size. It's about being healthy. And that's what matters. When you're healthy, your life is healthy. And that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to say that, and hopefully this video can inspire somebody, it can motivate someone, because let's be real, it's not hard. It's just different. And I'm gonna say this too. There will be times when you feel like, okay, do the people around me, they love me and care about me, do they support what I'm doing? Because there have been times where I've thought, well shit, do people support me? I'm trying to lose the weight, but do you support me in the weight loss journey? Because that's exactly what it is. It's a journey. And it's not always fun. But I would definitely say to anyone that is beginning any kind of journey of any sort, just take the first step. That's all you can do. And if you slip up, if you fall, it doesn't mean you failed. It just means that right now you have to go back and reevaluate and start over again. And yes, that can be hard, but it's worth it. That's all I wanted to say. So just wanted to come on and share that little bit of my life with you guys thus far. I hope you have enjoyed it. I know I've been rambling for like 18 minutes, but I just wanted to say that. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday evening, and I will talk with you guys later. I love you. It is me, the fabulous Leo Brown, and I will talk to you later. Okay?